Monday morning sip.
Shots! We got shots of Hennessy.
Here, shoot me up. Shoot me to the boots. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah, man. So, Gunner, something humongous has happened during this few couple days that we have had during this beginning of the year, and it is so sad that Ronnie of Ronnie and Ronettes
Passed away.
is no longer with us. We love Ronnie and the Ronettes, Ronnie especially, and Ronnie of the Ronettes is the best.
Ronnie!
Yeah, every day we miss her. I mean, we talk about her so much that our show is plugged with her. Our show is indeed heavily influenced by her experience and creation of her life.
Ronnie! If you guys ever listen to the Runner and Gunner show, you know
you ever heard it,
that we, Runner and Gunner,
the Runner Gunner show,
love Ronnie Ronette. In fact, 2 weeks ago, we just nominated her as the greatest female artist singer ever of all time. Not just this year, not just last year, not just 100 years ago.
1920, 2022, 2028, 3058. So you guys better know that this lady had something else going on besides her own self. She had the Ronettes who were kicking butts, and everybody knew it.
The Runner and Gunner show.
Yeah. Oh, let's do it over there. That's what we're doing now.
Imagine yourself going 192 miles an hour. Imagine Frank Sinatra sipping a martini.
Hey, baby, I'm sipping a martini
behind
and
the wheel.
feeling great behind my wheel.
Well, now with the luxurious Tesla self-driving luxury vehicle, you can get drunk and drive.
Can I get drunk and drive? Will it hand it to me? And will I still be able to go 195 behind my wheel?
Oh, yes. For only $570,000 a month, you can be the proud owner of a self-luxurious.
Well, I might as well get behind the wheel because nobody else is controlling when I'm going 159 in my mind. At the same time, my wheel is going to be crushing.
Porsche, I guess.
Runner Gunner back.
Can a self-driving car go 195 miles an hour?
Can it go or can it not go? Can it go? Do you want to go to Canada?
Email
I don't want to go there.
At the Runner and Gunner show at gmail.com.
The Runner and Gunner show at gmail.com. And everybody know that we are celebrating the life of Ronnie Ronette of the Ronettes. So
thank you, Jesus,
was probably
for Ronnie
one of
Ronette.
the greatest person of all time.
And she went home today.
Her woman is
all the way home.
Oh yeah. Cheers.
You know what I mean?
One more for Ronnie Ronette.
Hold on. Stop sipping that shot.
All right. We stopped sipping our shots so we could hear the actual thing that's happening.
Now I got to take a little sip because you took a little sip.
So Ronnie Ronette of the Ronettes was probably the greatest female artist of all time.
Hennessy.
And Hennessy is what Ronette's freaking favoritism was.
Ronnie Ronette. She started with Phil Spector in the 65s. And also she was
in the 65s.
15. Her cousin was 16 and her older cousin was 17 when they started.
Wow.
So obviously the 17-year-old had the most age influence over them all.
Yeah.
But she was also a talented genius musician.
Yeah.
And the greatest female lead singer of all time until this date. There could be one that comes that's better than her, but until now, it's Ronnie Ronette. And we talked about this a few months ago. If you watched the Runner and Gunner show, which if you're listening to this episode, then you do. But Ronnie Ronette was that which we were talking about.
Yeah, but rest her soul, and we were going to play much more of her old stuff and her new stuff because all she does is do stuff in every way and every place.
That's all she
whatever
does.
she does and whatever she touches, she loves everything and everybody. You know, she loves her soul and your soul. So you had to find a console that you were playing on, and everything that she was down with was with the same things you love, and that's how she was great. And she created her own mind state and came up on it, and just started
this is a good question
of creation.
So the question is Tupac better than the Beatles?
Tupac.
And then it says, P.S. I love you.
As I write this letter, send my love to you. Remember that I always be in love with you. Treasure. So, Tupac wrote Dear Mama and a lot of freaking various tracks that were super amazing, but this episode is not about Tupac versus the Beatles. This is about the Beatles being cool with the Ronettes. And the Ronettes love the Beatles, and the Beatles love the Ronettes. As a matter of fact, George was actually dating the prettiest Ronette. Get a picture of all the Ronettes and look at who's the prettiest one, and then guess who George was dating. If you guess right of the prettiest Ronettes, then you know George is dating her. It's a true story.
It's a true story. George was dating one of the Ronettes. Just guess which Ronette that was.
Cheers, now.
This is the best show we ever had. Thank you, Ronnie. Thank you for making this the greatest show so far. And they only get greater. According to Ronnie, that she lived her life that way. And if for all you Lennies could just think.
It sucks that she chose to keep the name Spector, but that was just in her mind, you know. She should not keep it, but that was
the best female
adoption. So
yeah, that's true. Phil Spector adopted 3 kids with Ronnie Ronette, in case y'all didn't know. I hope those kids are
alive
still alive and doing well.
Yeah, that is the truth. Me too. I agree with you. And goodbye to Ronnie Ronette. Here we go. She is the most beautiful soul.
Thank you.
And she taught us way back before, because this is what, like, she started when she was a little girl back in Massachusetts, somewhere like that. And the Ronettes were her cousins and family, and they all had a good time together. And all they wanted to do was create music and show love and get everybody together and have a good time with their love, so things could just escalate into a great companionship or a great, you know, physical trip. And everybody had a wonderful time. And we're just trying to tell you that the Run and Gunner show will not be denied in the future or the past, because all of our episodes are better and we continue to get great. But this is the episode of one of the greatest women singers of all time. And we love her both. Rest your soul. Man, she's good. Leave it.
Actually, we thought that Ronnie Ronette died a few years ago, but she was still alive. She just died today.
What was her age again?
78.
78, man. She had so much more potential actually ahead of her.
All right, so if you don't know who Ronnie Ronette is, Ronnie Ronette is an R&B, Motown, rock and roll singer. Above all,
what?
Ronnie Ronette is a rock and roll singer.
Is she?
Ronnie Ronette sings with her cousins. And
which ones?
When they started, they were 15 years old. And Ronnie Ronette married Phil Spector, the musician genius, who's also / murderer. later on in his life. But Ronnie didn't know that at the time. She was 15 years old. She murdered Ronnie married a murderer
She
at
murdered
15
a
years
married
old.
man? Wait a minute.
Not a married man. He wasn't married. He was single. He was a single murderer.
Yeah.
So Ronnie married a murderer at 15 years old. But then guess what happened?
Ronnie
she did
found
divorce
the light.
him.
Yeah, after she divorced him,
in the
she
70s?
found the light, and then after that, she discovered the song with what's his name? Take Me Home Tonight. Which one was that one? So that's after they got along and just got along.
There's more.
And she
had a hit
was
in the 70s
having
also.
great times. And
I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, let's pull up the old stuff if we have it. I think, what is it, Gunner?
All our listeners out there,
are you going into our files? Get into our files.
That we do pull-ups.
All right, so everybody, he went into the deep files of our creations. So we do pull-ups, is if that what you were asking or per saying before this song.
Oh, so Ronnie Ronette.
So great.
In case you haven't figured out,
yeah,
her name is Ronnie Spector. And she died Ronnie Spector because that was her husband, who was a murderer.
Murderer. Doom, 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 doom.
But let me tell you.
Murderer. Come on, put on some shit. Now, hold on. Let's put this shit. Pause this shit, man.
No way.
You want to leave it? Okay.
Don't pause it.
Yo, I'm sorry. Runner Gunner, never pause.
This
it was
Monday
just a
morning
request.
show.
But now we're back to Monday Morning Cracks. Here, cheers, Gunner.
Cheers, Runner.
Woo! Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'll make you say, ooh. How the water break.
Yeah, have a piece of cake. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the girls Shauna and I really wanted for our reunion. Appearing for the first time, Miss Ronnie Spector and the Ronettes.
Yeah. Once again, we give our respects to Ronettes. Running Gunner Show.
Monday morning sips.
Monday morning
I'm drinking
cracks.
Hennessy.
Me too, man. Oh.
So I heard that Hennessy is made from the
more
broken wood that comes from grapes. Is that true, Runner?
The broken wood that comes... No. I think
France.
It's from... Yeah, it's in France.
Broken wood that comes from grapes in France.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Hennessy?
That's what it's made of. Cognac is made of grapes.
Grapes
wood.
And Hennessy. So, cognac is an old school...
Because wine is made of grapes.
I used to drink
Hennessy is made of
a lot.
Branches.
The branches are even better than the first leaves of it, because the things about these girls were at the beginning, she was always the freaking
baby
leader, the girl, she was only 15.
Her cousin was 16 and her older cousin was 17.
They were all little girls.
And guess what happened?
Be my baby.
The time of their life. Ronnie, baby, if you could hear me.
Ronnie, baby.
Give me a shoobity doobity whoop. And a woobity boobity bop.
Yeah,
Monday morning shots.
Yeah, that's it. Ronnie do your thing. Monday morning cracks.
Monday morning shots.
Go in there, Ronnie. Do your thing. That's right.
You remember you heard it first here on the Runner Gunner Show.
Runner and Gunner
2022.
Show. Season 4. Rest in peace to Ronnie the greatest freaking female singer of all time. If anybody
Greatest
was even
female
close,
singer of all
then
time.
we will post it on our show. But this girl had so much talent, and she just had to let it out all on one night.
She let it out. She's like, as long as the runner and gunner acknowledges that I'm the best, I could rest in peace. And that's what she said to her homegirl. And she said, come threes. Everybody.
And the Runner Gunner Show is just about telling how Ronnie is one of the greatest people of all.
Hey, yo, guys. Hey. I got grass stains from soccer practice all over my armpit stains. Dang. What do I got to do next to clean them?
I've got something for you. Blue and white tide, I'll do.
Super extra tide? Super extra tide spectacular. I saw this at the store. Spectacular. I'll go ahead and buy it right now. How much is this? $14.75. There you go. My clothes are cleaner. Tide.
The Brennan Gunner Show would like to say thank you to Ronnie and the Ronettes, the best group of all time. Ronnie Spector, we rest your soul, and we keep going because this is your special episode about Ronnie Spector, one of the greatest rock and roll icons in this century, in this place. Female icons. She is better than all of them.
Has just announced
since before
that she misses Ronnie already. Zendaya from the Spider-Man movie. Go ahead and look it up. Runner and Gunner knows the news, the topic, on January 15th, Saturday.
Ronnie and the Ronettes.
All right, everybody. So everybody, Ronnie, Victoria, Veronica, Yvette, Greenfield, Bennett.
Yeah.
Was born on January 12th. Are you January 12th babies? Aquarius? This is the dawn of
So, everybody who was not
Aquarius. I'm Pisces, so I wouldn't know. But if you count Acapulcus, then I am Aquarius. Because Acapulcus works, and there is a 13th colony in the Zodiac, which obviously, if NASA announced, is true. And that means Ronnie Ronette is not an Aquarius. But she did die yesterday. So whatever sign she was, she was a rock and roller. She rock and rolled like no other. There's no other woman on earth who ever rock and rolled like Ronnie Ronette. And Ronnie Spector is who we're talking about at the Runner Gunner Show.
Ronnie Spector.
Known professionally as Ronnie Spector.
Ronnie Spector.
Born in America.
Recollectively or disrespectively, she was the one who was kicking butt before everybody was.
Oh, here, I got the lowdown.
A long time ago, and she was kicking butt. Nobody could come close. Even her sisters and everybody else was like, man, she is the coolest of all time. And we already knew that, but we didn't have to ask nothing besides that. She was in 1957 getting ass, and now she is gone. August 10th. How many people are born on August 10th? I know one. My freaking daughter. Right on. So everybody else who's not born on August 10th was not on freaking 43.
Wait, that's not what she was born.
That was way back. That was way back to Ronnie Spector. And Ronnie Spector was getting hit and getting messed up. And then after that, she became the great pop star that she was. After her pop star career was over, she went to, represent others and trying to help people and try to help charities and just make things better for life and for different life perspectives. After that, she became one of the best spokesmen for anti-vegan eating. And so anti-vegan eating is like eating your own meat and people freaking having to, consume something that they never had to consume. I heard about that. And yeah, it was a true thing.
They've been saying that people who are vegan have like 100% chance of stroke.
Yeah. And
something like that, right?
Yeah.
100%? Like, whoa, like everyone who's a vegan is going to have a stroke?
Everybody who's vegan doesn't eat meat. That's what they're saying. And so if you don't like meat and you don't eat vegan, then something else is wrong because I like both. I prefer vegan meat. You know what I mean? And then if it comes down to it, if it comes down to it, I probably rather get non-vegan turkey with non-vegan rice.
Oh wait, if they make tofu out of rice, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if tofu's made out of rice, I'll eat it happily.
So tofu is rice, and rice is tofu.
Oh, tofu's soybean though. And soybean is disgusting.
Cheers. So, for everybody out there that does not like Ronnie or the Ronettes or what she does, everything that she does is touches is golden. And when she was young, she was the firepower that made them what they are today. And today, they just became bigger than they were.
Well, you know,
and they always have been humongous, but they just did it.
They sang Rudolph the Rednosed Reindeer.
Rudolph the Rednosed Reindeer.
Yeah, they sang that song. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
Had a bit shiny. And if you ever saw Rudolph, you would even know his nose glows.
Whoa!
Then
get out of my Chinese face.
System Reeves.
Chinese face? Chinese?
10101 meant something much more different than the shining apple, golden sun. But if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows. Rudolph the Rednosed Reindeer, what a pimp he.
Yo, let's talk about fucking Ronnie. All right, back to Ronnie. Let's get rid of this old shit and let's talk about Ronnie. Ronnie was the best woman that was ever in, 1960. She was a little girl, and so was Diana Ross. So we had the argument way back only 2 months ago, and this is true on the Runner and Gunner show. So if our listeners have actually listened in, then they will know that we have talked about the subject many freaking times ago. But yeah, Ronnie and the Ronettes, she was a really good singer of her songs, and she kicked butt in everything that she said and sold. And that was on her soul. Everything. Check the freaking album charts and relax. So yeah, that's right. Everything was going down back then. And it's all true.
All right, everybody. This show is designed for the working man and the working woman. And we're going to take a little shot to this song while you're driving, if you don't mind.
Where's another fucking shot? Here, wait. Wait, where's the other shot? You have one? Alright, here we go. Where the hell? Woo! Oh, here it is. And it's gone. Oh, wait, it ain't gone. That's all I need. Ah! Are you ready? Here, you ready right now?
Yep.
That's it. Alright, hold on.
Ronnie Ronette was voted Runner Gunner greatest female singer of all time.
Yeah.
In
Ronnie
2021, and then she died.
Ronnie Ronette had so much skill that
means something.
It was not too many people that can surpass her. And it means something to 2021.
2022.
2025.
2030.
2055. All right. Yeah.
2070.
And the Runner and Gunner show will continue to go beyond the days that they keep kicking.
I'm going to sell it to my kid.
Our kids are going to be rolling because of our shit. We got to keep it up. If we keep it up, we really will be.
My kid's going to sell it to their kid.
Our kid, if we keep it rolling, man, we're going to have a lot of freaking fans. I think so. right?
I think so, definitely.
If we keep up with her. And I'm not even trying, man. I'm just like being normal. The funny shit is that these motherfuckers can't handle me just being myself. It's just like himself is.
They couldn't even handle this song for more than a second.
Okay. Here we go. Cheers to.
Brian Wilson felt good to hold you.
Yeah. Brian Wilson did it. Thank you, Brian.
Phil Spector is evil. Oh, guess what? Brian Wilson loved Ronnie Spector. Brian Wilson and Ronnie Spector. Boomers know. The love, passionate relationship between those two.
The passion in the relationship between them two.
It was a relationship like no other.
Was unconclusive and unsubmissive and only pure
God
creation.
God bless Brian Wilson at this time right now. Because he must be devastated.
Is devastated mentally and hurting.
He already is devastated
right now. But as we currently speak, he is
hurting bad.
He is.
Oh
shit.
Brian Wilson.
I can't imagine. Poor guy.
God bless you, Brian Wilson.
Man. Cheers to Brian Wilson.
Cheers to Brian Wilson.
Let's go.
All right. We got this song.
Now, come on, man. Put on Ronnie. Again, it doesn't matter what it is. Just put on some Ronnie stuff so we can talk about Ronnie and the Ronettes. So, because she just recently died, so we're supposed to give her the love that she deserves in this play. So hurry up, man. What the frick?
Yep.
Well.
Yep. There it is. That's it. That's the one.
Kick its butt. Let's go. Yeah. So what's going on is that we are only improving in our lives and getting things.
Ronnie!
Shit. And we are missing Ronnie!
Didn't you just live?
Ronnie and the Ronettes.
See what you did, Lenny's? You killed Ronnie. Nah, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Speaking out of
who killed what?
Who
killed what? What killed who?
I was just speaking out of frustration.
Who killed what?
The Lenny's didn't kill Ronnie. But couldn't you provide her a better death? Oh, sorry. I'm just speaking out of frustration again.
Yeah, I don't know what killed
I don't know what killed Ronnie.
Who killed Ronnie? Ronnie killed.
I definitely don't know what killed Lenny, and I ain't gonna look when it happens either.
Very cool.
That was probably the best thing that's ever been said. Veronica, Yvette, Greenfield, Raspberry, Ronette, Bennett, Spector, August 10th, 1943, died today.
So her birthday is August 10th, right?
That's right. Her birthday is August 10th. She's not an Aquarius.
My daughter's birthday is August 10th. Yeah. Wow. And I'm John Lennon.
You got it?
Whoa. Let's go. UCLA.
Oh.
Frick your freaking fricky line of fluckos.
Bennett, Ronette, Preston, Singer,
Preston,
Spector,
bastard,
led the Ronettes in a string of hits from the 1960s to the 1980s, and even to the 2003s and the 2006 threes.
Yeah, word up.
Bennett also recorded an extended version of songs. But Spector, as we'll call her, was definitely born in New York. Definitely born in New York.
New York.
In 1943.
Yeah. New York.
So, Ronnie Spector was born in New York in 1943.
Of course she was. New York.
And at 15 years old...
Was she really?
Yeah.
And
she
what
was born
happened?
in Manhattan, New York.
So what happened after?
Oh, Washington Heights, Manhattan. In case you want to be specifically.
No, I don't know where she was born. I don't know where I was born. I forgot where everybody was born.
Washington Heights, Manhattan, New York, Tennessee. Back in 1943. That's where Ronnie Spector was born.
The best female artist ever? Okay, good.
That's her.
Keep letting us know what's up there. That took so long. Just tell us where she, what was her birth town called? New Jersey or New York?
New York, baby.
Oh, yeah.
She went for the Giants every single year of her life.
I've never heard of New York. I don't know where that's at.
She went for the Mets. She said, hey, the Mets are all right. They're like the Clippers to us, but they're all right.
I think the Los Angeles Chargers are...
Rest assured, Ronnie Ronette watched the Yankees every single year of her entire life until death today.
And she was a huge
We don't want to
Laker
talk about
fan,
that, though. We want to talk about
and she loved
how much
Magic
of a
Johnson.
fan she was of Magic Johnson, even Los Angeles' team. Yep. That's the bottom line. And you know who else she liked? Hakeem Olajuwon. Oh, is he also part of Los Angeles Lakers? Or is that the bottom line?
Ronnie and the Ronettes. Ronnie is gone now. Her cousin, I think, or sister, actually hooked up with George Harrison. One of them actually held his hand and they went on dates, and George Harrison paid for everything. George Harrison was mad, and then they broke up just because George Harrison had too many girls on his side, and it was part of the clique of Ronnie and the Ronettes. Ronnie was the main one. She wasn't dating him. The prettiest one in the group. Guess which one? Pick it out, and then you will see. That is the one that would go out with George Harrison. He was the man who did it back for the Beatles, and Ronnie only loved John Lennon. So I think they all had very good times together, and everything was just, feeling good and great. And, it's kind of messed up to figure out who actually...
So imagine a world, if you will, where George Harrison from the Beatles married and stayed with Stella from the Ronettes. And then Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys married and stayed with Ronnie from the Ronettes. And they stayed together forever until death do them part. And eternity was everlasting, because there is no reward.
So Ronnie, rest in peace.
Wasting the dog.
We love you, Ronnie. Ronnie. Yeah. And Ronnie still rests in peace. She's the greatest of all time. Nobody else is even close to what she accomplished. Thank you, Ronnie, for everything that you have done. And rest your soul. And God knows that. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, she was the daughter of an African-American Cherokee in New York.
Ronnie Ronette.
And an American New Yorker.
American New York. She was the greatest that we have ever told. She was going to be better than the beginning of
her and her sister Stella.
Whackness.
Started the Ronettes. They started the Ronettes because their family was so huge and they wanted to hear them sing. And it would only make the family so happy if the sophisticated Stella and Ronnie sang. or Veronica, as her family knew her.
Yeah.
They formed the Ronettes with their cousin Nidra Talley.
Nidra. She was pretty too. They all were pretty.
Oh, they're so pretty.
It was just, there was a guy named George Harrison.
Yep.
And she went to George Harrison's hotel and said, "This is the place I want to stay just for a couple days." And then a couple days turned into a few days. A few days turned into forever. And they were like, "Come on, get out of that place.
On, let's go.
Get out of there." And the only person that could get him out of there was Ronnie. Because Ronnie of the Ronettes was the greatest female singer of all time.
Together.
And that's why it is true.
Come on, let's go right now, and again.
Ronnie, please, you know what's up. She knows what's up. Thank you, Ronnie.
No, thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank you, Ronnie. Ronnie did it.
Thank you, Jesus, for making Ronnie. That's all we got to take care of.
Yep. All right. Yes. And
all right, everybody.
This is
so the Ronettes of Veronica,
let you know,
Estelle, and Nedra, who we also call Nedra.
Yeah, she's probably the best one.
Oh yeah, she's the oldest and the most smart. So anyways, the Darling Sisters, known later as the Ronettes, performed at the George Washington Hotel in Washington Heights in New York. And the bottom line is that they won the competition every day for the rest of their lives until this moment in time when Ronnie has passed away. Ronnie Spector.
Goodbye, Miss Spector. Everybody tonight, everybody tomorrow, and everybody 3 days from now. 25 million days. They have to realize that Ronnie Spector was one of the greatest of all time. And everybody knew it even back then. Nobody questioned, what level she was on, and nobody asked her if she could even do one thing or five or two or three.
All right, everybody. We want to ask everybody
25.
out there in the audience to thank God for Ronnie and give a moment of silence for her and her death, because she just died today. She's dead. Her spirit is among us because she is gone. The greatest rock and roll female singer, solo artist of all time to ever exist.
Damn, cheers.
Who we talked about last month before she was dead, has died today.
And I'm jacked now. Feeling good. Feel your heart.
Ronnie! You're home, Ronnie.
I think we already fucked up this, conversation, complication.
No, we remember what happened.
Dedication, listen to my station. Let's get the fuck out
So
of
Ronnie
here.
was with Phil Spector.
You want to smoke some more weed? Yeah, we should. You're right, because I only smoked a bitch shot, and it was with you.
Nah.
I didn't feel shit.
We're talking about Ronnie Ronette.
I know,
she died tonight.
We got more drink. That's what I'm saying. We got more beers inside. We're going to talk about it more. Join the Ronette songs.
Yo, dude, I could listen to the Ronettes, fool.
Solid.
Ronnie Bennett, not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or facts. We would also